Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to dive into the drama between UK YouTubers Fly Saint and MissRfabulous. The two have been going back and forth online and things got heated real quick. Let's break down what really happened. First, a little background. MissRfabulous, also known as Renee, is known for her bold personality, outspoken rants, and unfiltered talks on social media. Fly Saints, I did a little research on her. From what I've heard, she was also known for her outspokenness, scamming, and now she does like makeup on TikTok. She has also changed from scamming, like I said before, to a now quieter person on social media. She said she tried to change her life around. The tension between the two started when MissRfabulous felt violated because she said Fly Saint was talking about her. She was basically trying to make herself look cool, saying that MissRfabulous is a fan of hers and MissRfabulous tried to get her to go on trips with her, but she didn't want to go. Things of that nature. Nothing really to get that mad about. But anyway, Renee took it upon herself to get upset. MissRfabulous, you know how quick-tempered she is, and they went off and back and forth about each other. According to Fly Saint, she said MissRfabulous got upset because she recorded her. We know that MissRfabulous got upset and she exposed something about Fly Saint. This exchange of email happened about 2 years ago. That was about 2023 when Fly Saint told MissRfabulous that she had HIV. She thought it was HIV, but it was actually some type of herpes simplex 1 or 2. She Googled it at the time and she thought it was HIV. I don't know why she didn't go to the doctor instead of Googling it herself. I mean, most people, when you're sick, you'll go to the doctor, then you'll probably disclose it to your loved ones. But her instead, she disclosed it to MissRfabulous, trying to out the person, the guy that gave it to her, whoever she thought gave it to her. So MissRfabulous could come out and probably shun that person on social media. But being as MissRfabulous was going through a rough time herself during that time, I think if you guys can remember back, she was in Houston, Texas. She was in America, and she was going through her own tough battle before she then went over to Jamaica. So nothing came out of it. But now that MissRfabulous is supposedly upset because Fly Saint was talking about her behind her back, all of this came up and they're back and forth on social media, calling each other all kind of derogatory names. And as for young ladies, I think this is very uncalled for. Fly Saint went online and called out Renee, suggesting that she was being fake and using drama to be relevant. She claimed that she thrives off of controversy and isn't as real as she portrays herself to be. Of course, Renee wasn't having it, and she clapped back in her signature style, raw, unfiltered, and straight to the point. She accused Fly Saint of trying to use her name for clout and claimed that she had no business mentioning her in the first place. The back and forth didn't stop there. Fly Saint doubled down, saying Renee always played the victim when people call her out. We know that, of course. Meanwhile, Renee went live, throwing shade, exposing receipts, and reminding everyone that she's not afraid to defend herself against anyone, especially someone she feels is chasing attention. Fans immediately took sides. Some backed MissRfabulous, saying Fly Saint came out of nowhere looking for attention. Others sided with Fly Saint, arguing that Renee often starts problems and can't handle when people give her the same energy back. So at the end of the day, this clash between Fly Saint and MissRfabulous comes down to two big personalities, both unafraid to speak their mind. Whether you think it's a clout chasing or just real talk, one thing's for sure, this isn't the last time we'll see drama surrounding either of them. Some things that I would like to bring up that occurred during the argument. Fly Saint talked about her, I guess, calling authorities on Renee. She didn't directly said it, but it was implied. There was also a post with Renee crying, stating that the, I guess, like CPS were called. I don't know what they call it in England, but they were called and they're coming to her house. So Renee suspect that it's Fly Saint who called the authorities on her. So they're basically, I don't know if they went to the house already to check to see if the baby is safe, if there's food, and so on and so forth. I also think that Renee disclosing that Fly Saint has herpes was a bit too much. It was a bit, personal. As women, we need not to bring certain things to social media. Just as I think that Fly Saint threatening to call CPS, like I said, I don't know what they call it in England, that's just a bit overboard. As you know, with all my videos, I always say I don't like that people are getting too personal with threatening each other's lives. The last person who did commentary and got too personal end up 6 feet under, him and his wife. May their souls rest in peace. They may not, they both didn't deserve that type of treatment. Unfortunately, someone was pushed to the edge. Keep in mind that these two ladies are not friends. They are basically strangers. So I don't know what was in Fly Saint's mind to send a total stranger a picture of her private area. Renee stated that she contacted the guy and told him that this individual, Fly Saint, which was his ex-girlfriend at the time, told her that she got HIV from him, and he said he never that he was negative, that he went to the doctor and he was negative. He even showed her proof. That's the reason why Renee probably didn't bash this guy online. But looking at things from a third eye, you can see that Fly Saint initially didn't had good intentions when she approached a stranger who is MissRfabulous to bash the guy. But things turned around 2 years later and came to bite her in the back. Fabulous disclosed, I don't know if she reached out to other partners of Fly Saint, and it turned out that she did not disclose that she has herpes. It wasn't HIV, it's herpes. They found that it was herpes to her, the partners that she is or was involved with. So one girl in particular, she was basically saying that Fly Saint did never disclose her illness to her through the 8 months that they were involved. Lessons here to be learned is one, we need to use protection as women, as young people. Two, we must educate ourselves on certain diseases that may affect us or that is common, very common, especially when it comes to S transmitted diseases. I did hear Fly Saint say that the public has taught her so much. I mean, she's had this disease for 2 years, and she should have known everything about this disease, at least, from her doctor. Three, certain things you shouldn't disclose to people. It should be left between you and your doctor, and that's it. Not even your mother, your father, any family member should be excluded, because look at this. She came to the whole world to tell her about your business. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell.